Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T, you know that's me, and we're back at it with another video. But in this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. You guys have been asking me for quite some time, what memorabilia do I have? What video games do I own? So it's time to give you guys a little tour of my gaming setup and some of my memorabilia around my room. Listen guys, you're not going to want to miss all the content I have for you, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's jump into this one. Okay, so first things first, we gotta start off with my infamous wrestling wall. You guys always see this wrestling wall as my background during my Twitch streams and all my videos. So many of you guys always ask me who's on the wall. Well, I have the Dudley boys. Sorry about the glare too, it is daytime and I have some lights turned on in the back. Edge and Christian, I got a WWE logo off of Etsy. This is actually like a light. It does have a switch. I usually just don't turn it on, but I did get that off of Etsy, and I hope to get some of the classic WWE logos made like this as well. Triple H and Stephanie, they're in no specific order, but these are my absolute faves. Love Triple H. Got the Hardys with Lita. I got this off of the WWE shop years ago, but it's Jeff Hardy and his art. I thought this was so cool. I got Charlotte Flair over here. She's holding all the titles. I love this picture of her. Brothers of Destruction right here. You know, we had to get Kane, we had to get Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course, one of my absolute faves, the People's Champ, The Rock. So that's who's on my wall. I always get that question, who's on the wrestling wall? I still haven't completed this wall. I need to get Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, and a few more. But these are my absolute faves. I actually made all of these portraits myself. Just printed these photos on picture paper and ended up going to Dollar Tree. Got these frames for like $1. It was super easy to make. And I hope to continue to add more onto the rest of the space eventually. So down here I have my PlayStation 5 with the purple plates. I have an Xbox Series X with just kind of like a skin that I got off of Amazon. Been having this Xbox Series X and this PlayStation 5 since it came out. The PS5, I put the purple plates on it. Kind of matches my controller that I got from NBA 2K Community Day. I got a couple of the purple controllers. Actually have a mess of wires over here because I need to get a controller holder. But yeah, used to have the white plates, but ended up taking them out. You'll always see some candles around my setup or just candles all around my room. I love good smells, and that goes all around. And this is my NBA 2K24 Community Day case. I made this at Community Day. Shout out to 2K, they're always hooking me up. They also gave me this ring. It's a championship ring from NBA 2K Community Day. It's like the coolest thing. And then over here, man, I have like a ton of controllers everywhere, and I need to get a controller holder. This was for the Nintendo Switch, but this is recently added to my setup. I have the Bad Bunny Xbox Series X. I hope to put this one near my television, but I just haven't had the chance to. So yes, I do have two Xboxes. I also got this WWE 2K24 controller to go with my Xbox, but this one was from Community Day. And at Community Day, I also created a case of myself, which was pretty cool. And I told you guys, I'm obsessed with candles. You always find candles at my setup. Okay, so then when you move over here, you will see this is my wall right in front of my setup. I don't really like it. I have to fix it up. But I kind of just been so busy, I haven't been able to. But this is what it's looking like right now, and it's all PlayStation 2 games. I'm going to show you what I have. Okay, so let's get a closer look at my retro games. I have some of the Madden games for PlayStation 2, and I even see an Xbox 360 one here. Just keep in mind, I do have a lot of retro consoles. We'll get to that in a second. So for Madden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you name it, I'm collecting it. Down here we have NFL head coach, NCAA, We have some of the NFL Street series, part 1 and 2. Those are classics if you never played them. NBA Live. If you know me, you know I started my community on Twitch from NBA Live, so I hold them close to me. I do love some of these classic ones. This was like a used game, so it's not a real authentic case, but it does for now. NBA Live 2003, such a classic game. One of my absolute favorites with Jason Kidd on the cover. You know I had to have that. Down here, we're looking at, oh my god, some of my favorite 2K games. You guys know 2K is also really important to me. Look up this authentic, classic NBA 2K2, of course. Even though I did like NBA 2K3 a little bit more. The one that I really like was ESPN NBA 2K5 with Ben Wallace on the cover. So I do have some of the staples, do have some of the classics. I also have some GameCube games there. NBA Street Volume 3 is the only one I have on GameCube. The other two I have on PlayStation. Here we'll get a closer look at some of my other retro games, but this time it's Nickelodeon. We have some Nickelodeon games. I got the SpongeBob ones, Nicktoons Unite. I got Bully, I got Crazy Taxi, SSX Tricky. Now, I know this is a game a lot of you guys absolutely love. I have it in mint condition. Such a classic game. Also, Crazy Taxi, right? This is a classic. How can we not have it? Go down here. I am a huge simmer. Shout out to EA. For their early Sims, I love Bustin' Out. The best ever. Sims 2, such a great freaking game. But of course I had to get Sims 3. This game was actually a little hard for me to get. I don't know, I had to find a used copy online. I have the Gran Turismo games. Those are staples, especially 3 and 4. The Simpsons game. I even have Spider-Man down here. Underrated Samurai Warriors. I love Samurai Warriors so much. Tony Hawk games. I got one of your favorites, the Warriors. Such a great series. Some other random GameCube games I just kind of keep down here at the bottom. Over in the third aisle. Now this is the aisle you guys probably care the most about. We got the GTA games, the classic GTA games. Of course I had to have those. And then my SmackDown versus Raw series. But before we get that, you can't have SmackDown without the first one. So yes, I do have this one, a part of my collection. Love that game. I do have part 2. I just don't have it on this wall. I have it in another like pamphlet of CDs. But yes, these are my SVR games. Down here, more GameCube games. And then some random, Xbox games and PlayStation 4 games. I have to have more GTA. And take a look at this one too. This is like a classic, like MK on the Genesis. Yeah, I collect a lot of stuff, as you can see. So that's just like a little snippet of my retro games and what's right in front of me, in front of my setup. Okay, so here's a closer look of my This is called I have some mindful mornings on my desk as well, and it's just like these cards which you'll just pull out and I'll just give you something to do, right? So listen to how you speak to yourself. Use kind words. I like to fill my life with positivity, just love, good energy, and any little reminder, you know, helps. Okay, so for this side of my room and setup, now you guys usually see this in my background on Twitch. We're gonna start off with my Pokemon poster. I'm a classic Pokemon player. I do like the new stuff, but of course I love the first few Pokemon. So I had to get the poster. We got a Cody Rhodes book bag back here. This backpack was given to me by 2K. So shout out to them for the Cody Rhodes backpack. I believe this was at Community Day. I'm also a retro girl, so I do have this old school, I guess you could call it like a radio, FM radio. It does take cassette. I was looking for a radio that takes cassettes. Is everything. Okay, so I love this one. This was actually given to me, I want to say like 2 years ago. Down here, we have my N64 and my toy belt. And this was also a gift. We have some more gifts over here. Stacks actually gave me these 2 teddy bears. I love Demon Slayer, and I have a little bit of books back there, but love Demon Slayer, so I have some of the Demon Slayer toys. I had to move that teddy bear on the side, but I got some WrestleQuest wristbands. Shout out to WrestleQuest when they put me in the game. But yeah, this YouTube plaque is actually Stax' YouTube plaque when he hit 500,000 subscribers. So he gave it to me. It's really important to him, so I like to keep it on display. Over here we have some more retro consoles. I have a PlayStation 2, the fat one. I got some more books. I got a Nintendo Wii down here, PlayStation 3. I know I have like another, I think this is the Sega Genesis. Yeah, I have Sega Genesis. Just a whole bunch of random retro consoles down here. Got to put that teddy bear back. Okay, so I also have a ton of games in this pouch right here. So I'm just gonna put this on the floor really quick. So in this CD pouch, I do have some classic games. As you see, we have NBA Street Volume 1 and 2. I got 2 copies of this MK game. I got The Sims, Herbs, X-Men, more Spider-Man games, Xbox 360 games, just a whole bunch of like random stuff in here. Oh look, SmackDown 2. I have my original Super Nintendo. This is like, I believe it's the second model. We also have a Sega Genesis Mini. One of my viewers gave me the Sega Genesis Mini. So I like to keep that on display. We do have a ton of classic comics down here too. We'll have to probably go through this in another video if you guys are interested in seeing my comic book collection. I do have some really cool ones. I also, oh my god, I found a Nintendo game, Super Mario All-Stars. I have the original. I have here, for the people interested, I have some WWE magazines. Take a look at that WWE magazine. How cool. With Trish Stratus on the cover, but I also have WWF magazine. You name it, I got it. So WWE magazine, WWF magazine. We got some more stuff over here. What's this? This is the Undertaker's comic book. Okay, so I am a huge retro collector. Of course I had to have Undertaker's comic book. Just have like a whole bunch. If you guys are interested in seeing my comic book collection, let me know in the comments, and you know, I'll show you guys in a separate video. Up we have my Xbox 360, my Jason mask, and I also have Kane's mask, Kane 97 of course, and my original PlayStation 1. Last time you seen a memory card, let me know. It's been a while. So I like to keep those there so I don't lose them. Over here, if we move on up, we have my chalk line, classic WWE, WWF cap. This is my RetroPie 3, has a ton of games on it. My GameCube. I also have my little guy from MLB The Show. Also into collecting cassettes. I believe this was like for Christmas time. What is this? Prom Night Hits. for my cassette player. And I think I have some Christmas cassettes there too that I like to put. This one is 50 Christmas favorites. Okay, I told you I'm a retro girl. I didn't lie. Over here, oh my goodness, my books. The Rock Says, how can you not have the People's Champ, the great one, the one and only one, okay? We have Tom Brady back here. And of course, rest in peace to the Mamba. I got this book years ago, even before, you know, Kobe had passed. I had to get it. One of the wisest, one of the best ever. Shout out to the Mamba. We also have Tom Brady. I have one of my favorite WWE books of all time, Unscripted. Great book, truly recommend it. And I think that might be it back there. So we move on up and we have some action figures, okay? I have Jeff Hardy's action figure. Actually, I have a portrait that goes along with that he signed himself. Some WrestleQuest goodies right here. WrestleQuest put me in their video game and sent me a card, so I always kept it on display with these Macho Man glasses they sent me. I'm obsessed with Fortnite, you guys know that. Omega. I also have Drift back here. And I think we got Zoe back here too. Some more WrestleQuest merch. Up here we have the Money in the Bank briefcase I got at WrestleMania 39. And just some more display to kind of go along with the Pokemon wall. Up here though, we have two of my favorite action figures, The Rock, the People's Champ, and of course Triple H, and that's a part of the SmackDown series. I hope to get some more action figures in the future, but that is my wall. And you know, just some retro goodies. Also promised myself to show you guys my classic DVD collection when it comes to wrestling. Okay, I have the entirety of Monday Night Raw. Oh my god, we got so much in here. We have, what's this one? We have here the Attitude Era. I try to collect as much original content as possible. You know, a lot of today's wrestling content is altered or deleted, whether it's on YouTube or Peacock. So I want to have as much original stuff as possible. But you see Hell in a Cell, Ladder Match, NWO, The Rock, WCW. This is where a lot of my knowledge comes from. But this is not only wrestling. I also do have The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, one of my faves. What do I have here? Twilight? I don't know why I have Twilight. I do like these movies, but I honestly don't remember getting these. Okay guys, so you guys got a glimpse of my setup. You saw some of my memorabilia, some of my retro games, and more. Did you guys enjoy this type of content? Let me know if you want to see some more. Would you like to see me play some of the retro video games here on YouTube? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be looking out, but remember to be sure to like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss a second of what I got coming your way. And you already know, until next time, deuces.